Hello and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so in this video I'm doing a pretty pink, grey and white set with a bit of glitter in there. So I've already sized up the tips, stuck them on and got them in the shape I like them. I'm doing a coffin shape. I'm going in with a marble on the index finger. I'm just putting some of the grey, which is called Storm, around the cuticle area, so that to make it nice and neat around the cuticle. I'm going in with a blob of each colour and swirling them together. I did these nails yesterday. It was a much cooler day than it has been. It's a lot easier to do the marble. As you can see, it's not drying up as soon as I put it on the nail. It's still sort of running, which is how you want it when you're doing marble. So you can swirl it around. Now this is Pink Diamonds. It's a glitter acrylic. And I'm just going in with a little bit of that on that marble now to give it a bit of glitter in it. It always looks nice in a marble. So the tips I used in this set were a cheap set that I got from eBay or Wish or somewhere like that. I've been using my expensive tips in my videos, but obviously with me making a video every week, they're going down, and I'd rather keep them for when I actually get clients. So I thought I'd use up my cheap ones on my practice hand and save the good ones for actual clients. And I did notice the difference though. They're not as good at all. There's no C curve. They look really flat at the end, and I had to file underneath the free edge to give it a bit of a C curve. They also curve downwards a little bit, which gives the nail a sort of hooked look. So I was building them up quite a bit at the free edge so that I could file them up from underneath so that they'd come out straight from the nail. Bit of a pain, to be honest. I'll have to see if I can get some cheap tips that don't do that. I should have pinched these nails really. That would have helped with the C curve, but I didn't think to do it because I haven't needed to really for the last few sets, because I've been using the pre-pinched tips, or even the Pro Impressions tips are not. They're not. Well, it doesn't say that they're pre-pinched, but they have got a lovely C curve, so you don't actually need to pinch them. So what happened there? I've spread a bit too much on, or something gone over there. I don't think it was on the actual finger. Maybe it was just a bit too thick there, so I removed a bit. I don't know. Can't remember. So anyway, on the middle nail, I'm going in with Dolly, and I'm doing a colour block on this nail. So I want a nice straight line across horizontally on that nail, which is what I'm going for there. And onto the ring finger, this is like a glitter fade. It's with Orchid, which is a lovely pink colour, and the Pink Diamonds glitter acrylic. Put a bit too much on there really, but I made it work. Yes, so the job I went for, the interview I went for, I got it, but I decided not to go for it. It was in a non-standard salon, but really it was I think they were Sikhs, because the man that interviewed me was wearing a turban, It was a bit weird to me to be interviewed by a man as well for a salon job. But he wanted me to do his wife's nails while I was there, but I hadn't been told this before I went for the interview. I didn't want to use their acrylic. I didn't know what it was. And plus that I'd only parked for an hour. I'd only paid for an hour's parking. He expected me to do a set of nails in an hour for each client. Just gel polish on acrylic. And I thought, no, I can't do that. That would be as bad as working in a factory. Just all the same, one after another. And really rushed. They seemed to be a lot more interested in how many clients they could get in and out the door as quick as possible to make as much money as possible. Whereas I'm more interested in making quality nails that last. And it goes against all my principles. So he wanted me to go back the next day and do his wife's nails so that they could see what they look like and everything. And I said I would, but I didn't. And that was that. I was sort of debating it. I didn't just lie to him and say, come in, I'd see him the next day. I was sort of thinking about it, and I came home and I got both my practice hands out and did a set and timed it with a stopwatch, and I went as fast as I possibly could. Did a acrylic set with gel polish. It took me an hour and 20 minutes, and it didn't look very good at all. And I thought, no, can't do that. I can't physically do it. So there was no point anyway. Even if it wasn't against my principles, I wouldn't have been able to do a set of nails within an hour. So, so I'm holding out for something better, or maybe get some more clients coming to me, which is what I'd rather do. Obviously, that's what I was trying to do, but I don't know. I've had clients come and just not come back. I think it's because I've been doing like a half price first appointment offer. So I think they think, oh, cheap nails, come and get the nails done, and then they go off and look for the next bargain and don't bother coming back. So I don't think that was working for me. I'll try and think of something else. But anyway, so I'm doing a 3-colour ombre on the little finger. The grey colour is Storm. As you can see, I'd not long got up when I started this set. I was still waiting for my partner to get up. I got bored. Couldn't go in the bedroom. I didn't want to wake him up going in the bedroom and getting my clothes. So I was in my dressing gown. So please excuse my dressing gown. But yeah. So I'm filing over that Dolly, getting it so that the wall is even all the way across. Sorry, I've gone a little bit off camera there. I don't do that much in this video. I was pretty good. I've actually moved my camera to a better position. You can actually see me adjusting it there. So I realised I'd gone off camera. Okay, so I'm going with white. This is Snow White. Doing a thin line across there. Oh, shut up for a little while and let you watch. Sorry, I've been yapping. Okay, so, excuse me, I'll get a frog in my throat from all the talking. I'm getting the Dolly and I'm going across the cuticle area. I do another colour block on this nail, which I sort of forgot about when I put the pink on, which is why I'm now moving it across. I thought I was doing another glitter fade or something then, and then realised, oh no, colour block. It needs to go over an angle. Just getting a bit off there, so it got left behind from where I was putting it in the wrong place. So now I'm folding across that white line, get it nice and straight, and going with some pink diamonds across there with another line, a little bit thicker. Going over that with a little bit of crystal glass, protect the glitter from file. I'm filing that edge of that wall nice and crisp on the thumb. Going with the Snow White. Wasn't too sure I was going with it when I first put it on. I think I was going to do a line across, sort of make it go across straight horizontally, but then I thought, no, I'll bring it up to that corner. Actually looks quite nice when I finished, I like it. Testing that to see if it's dry, which it is. Oh, sorry, I'm off camera again. I thought I'd been so good in this video too. Oh dear. Do I realise? Yes, there we go. And then in with another white line. Trying to get it the same width as the first one. Right in that thumb. And going in with the storm. that last little bit there. I think those colours look good together. Pink, white and grey. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not, but I think it does. File that one nice and crisp. And go in with Storm at the end of that one. Okay, so I filed off camera and now I'm coming in with my top coat. And that's been in the lamp, and I'm now doing a 3D rose on the ring finger. I've recently mastered 3D roses. I wasn't quite so happy with the leaves, but yeah, just need more practice doing leaves. I've been practicing the flowers, the roses, which are actually quite hard to get the knack of, but I've got it now. And I thought the leaves are the easy bit, but yeah, I need a bit of practice with those as well. It won't take as much as the roses did, but and there's quite a lot of videos on YouTube of how to do the 3D roses, but they all seem to be different people doing different ways, and I had to find a way that suited me. And it's actually a Kirsty Meakin video I watched where it finally clicked, so I do my roses Kirsty Meakin way. A lot of people also zoom in a lot when they're doing tutorials, obviously, so you can see what they're doing. But I haven't done that in this video because it's actually quite misleading, because it looks like they're using a much bigger bead than they are. And that's what was causing me a lot of issues when I was trying to do them. I was putting too much acrylic, too big a bead. You need to actually put a little bit and then kind of stretch it out. And that's how you see the pink through it, because it's stretched so much. You see the pink through it on the inside of the petal. The trouble is you have to wait for it to go a little bit matte before you can start pushing it into the shape you want, because if you try and do it too soon it just goes flat. It doesn't kind of stand up at the edges like it is. The ones I was making when I first started, they just look like a pile of those little pancakes that you get. You know, the American style pancakes. Just look like a pile of them that had sort of toppled over a bit. They were awful. I've left this in real time for you so you can see exactly what I'm doing rather than speed it up to, well, you would see what I was doing if I hadn't gone off camera. There you go. If it's sort of half moon shape, crescent shape, wait for it to go a little bit matte. You get your brush in the middle, start pushing the edges out, and as you move around the sides of the petal, you keep your brush, the tip of your brush, in the same position, so it comes out nice and even. And then one in the middle, which kind of push out and then twist around and sort of break the side of it so you can make it sort of twist around in a bit of a spiral shape. Looks really good. That's a bit tricky as well though, getting it in that sort of, to break it and then get it in a spiral shape without messing it up. So I was trying to do that and then push it out at the edges, but it wasn't working. You have to push it out at the edges before you do that. It's what works for me. I don't know if it's the same for everyone else. It's how Kirsty Meakin did it as well, so it's not just me. Pushing that out, it's in like a circle, and then you just sort of push into the side of it and break the circle and wrap one round a bit more, and then the other one out around the outside of that to make like a spiral. Maybe I should have zoomed in a little bit, and then you'd be able to see what I meant. Just add in a little bit there, because where I pushed it out, it need a little extra bit adding. So that's the flower done. A couple of little blobs there for leaves. You get the leaf shape pretty good, but then when you start pushing into it to try and get the veins in the leaves, it kind of pushed it out of shape, and then it dries a bit too much by that point to start getting it back into shape. But they're not too bad, they're passable. They're just not to the standard that I wanted them. Not what I could see in my head. Almost off camera, but not quite. And I was trying to put the little veins in the leaves with the cuticle pusher. That's the only thing I could find to hand. Try and push it back into shape, and it was too dry. It wasn't a disaster, they're passable, they look sort of like leaves, just not as good as I wanted them. I'm off camera now, sorry. And there's a finished result. Okay, so there's my reveal shot. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you like the set of nails. I think they're really pretty. Okay, if you can subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and click the notification bell for future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.